Today we're going to review my Bell MX9 adventure motorcycle helmet. The comments and opinions in this video are my own, based on my experience with the product. I was not paid by any manufacturer or retail outlet to make this video. I purchased this product with my own money. I chose this product using my experience based on my own research. Please do your own research. I am not a professional reviewer or journalist. So this is a final long-term review. This helmet is going to be retired into side-by-side service. I don't typically wear helmets in side-by-side, but if I'm filming, it's a nice platform. It gives me some dust protection, whatever. However, in the context of riding on a motorcycle, this is my second Bell MX9. This is about 4 years old and has about 18,000 miles on it. These are great helmets, highly recommend them. They're in that $200+ price point. This has a KTM kind of color scheme. It matched my 1090, has the black, white in. This used to be orange, but it's faded in the years I've used it. It's been a great helmet. It is noisy. It is a little bit heavy. Airflow is fair for a big helmet. If you open it up, you're going to do a lot better, obviously. There is a chin air port that's not closable. It's always open. It has an antimicrobial liner. That works great. Does not have a flip down sun shield. Does have a change out visor. You can swap it out. I run dark smoke because Arizona sun's pretty intense, and if you have a clear shield, it tends to burn your cheeks, or my cheeks anyway. It is very comfortable. It has a good size. This is an extra large, and I believe their shell sizes are limited and I don't mean that in a bad way, limited to a smaller amount of size. So they develop shell sizes for several different size helmets. So they'll have one shell size for extra small, and medium, something like that. But the more they try to cram the extra small through large size in there, the more you're going to notice an issue with the size of the shell. And I believe that they've sized this pretty well because it feels comfortable for an extra large helmet. It's intermediate oval. I'm an intermediate oval to a little bit round oval, and this is just fits really well. There are non-closable ports here, non-closable ports on the top, on the brow, and then 2 exhaust ports in the back. All those are not closable. Actually, there's 4 ports, which it doesn't really flow as well as you would think. This is the MPS version. Big fan of that. I think the technology for that is really cool. I thank God that I have not had to test that. But it's comfortable. You don't even notice it's there, but I think that probably cuts down on a little bit of the top portion airflow. I did have a Sena SMH-10 mounted on the side, and with the speakers inside and the front mounted microphone. Plenty of room in there. I've also got my vlogging set up and my vlogging microphone in there. Plenty of room in the front. This is definitely based on a motocross type helmet. However, the speakers in there, due to the positioning and the noise of the helmet, you really couldn't hear too much. So it was the Sena, unless you were going really slow speed or stopped, was pretty much useless. Like I said, this is a very noisy helmet just because of it is off-road oriented, and I expected that. It's not horrible, but at we have 75-mile-an-hour highway speeds, and at that or above, you're going to want some earplugs in. If you're in the 50s or 40s or off-road, which is was the intent of this helmet, it's not bad. As far as wind goes, you've got an elongated front, just like a motocross helmet, and that does get moved around a lot. It has decent airflow on here, but it will, if you get a good gust of wind or you're plugging along at a good rate of speed, you're going to feel that pressure lifting the helmet. And also, this one's not as bad as my first helmet, but it is a very pliable beak. So if you get a crosswind, it's going to deform. It's nothing really bad other than it does push the helmet. It's just aggravating. I don't like to see that deformity in there. It's just one of those things when you're riding, you just don't, some things bother you. But it's held up really well. 4-year-old helmet, 18,000 miles. However, it does smell like adventure inside, even with the antimicrobial. I think that just gave up probably about 2 months ago. Keep it washed up and it'll last you a while. Nice looking helmet. And I did like the color scheme, but it is starting to fade. But like I said, highly recommend this helmet. If you are more off-road orientated, I don't think you could probably find a better helmet. It is DOT. If you are a Snell freak or an EU freak, and that's all you'll buy, then this is not the helmet for you. You're probably not even this price point. However, a $15 helmet will get you brain damage. I think a couple $100 helmet from Bell or a reputable manufacturer, and you use some common sense when you purchase it and you look at the construction, I think you can be pretty safe with this helmet. That's just my opinion. So anyway, that's Bell MX-9. If you are looking at them, I would recommend them. I've known guys that have come back from very expensive helmets into these, and they said, why did I ever spend that kind of money? So just seeing guys stop at dealerships and you're talking about helmets, and I've had nothing but good reviews from other people. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please comment, subscribe, ding that bell so you get notified when I put up new videos. Like and share. Adios.